Hey, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Welcome to FPL. Don't panic once again. Just going to try and get these videos out quickly. I put one out this morning, which was just a quick review of the game week, which I'm obviously very happy with. But some problems obviously have risen with the injury to Gavardio, which once again throws a little spanner in my works. And so my decision there is going to be: do I roll or do I bring in a suitable replacement? And that is going to largely depend on the news around Gavardio's injury, how long he's out for. So my first investigations would indicate he's going to be out for a few weeks, and in this congested fixture period, I've got that FA Cup match, hasn't we? Still looking at it. I'm just going to wait and see if we can. I'm going to wait right up till deadline anyways to make final decisions, but I have made a decision on who will come in if I do transfer him out, and I really like it. It just sort of jumped out at me. I thought, ooh, exactly what I'm looking for. Very good replacement, and definitely fits my profile. We'll do that on sort of a little deadline run tomorrow when I make final decisions, and if we do, as I say, get any Gavardio updates. If he's just out for 1 or 2 games, I'll probably roll. If it looks promising that he's just out for 1 or 2. Any longer than that, though, I could end up playing with 10 men, because I'm obviously, you know, playing with a very light bench. So so there's no margin for error there. But the replacement, I don't know. We'll talk about it tomorrow. We'll do sort of the final wash up and the final pre-deadline team. But here's the most important thing of the week: the Bishop Brennan Cup. And didn't some of you do very well? Very well. Here was the prestigious Bishop Brennan Cup, awarded to the top point scorer in the FPL Don't Panic Challenge. So let's, as usual, let's start with the top 10 with a little focus on the top 1, 2, and 3 to see how they got on. And yeah, I did my averages as well by the way this morning, and yeah, anything is sort of over that 55. It's quite a nice score this week. The averages were again, with the no captains returned, you know, hitting those 70s is not easy, and we have got a few that have hit the 70s and the 80s, but in general, 55 pointer with no captaincy returns, it's not a bad result this week. It really isn't. But let's have a look. Richard, you have retained your number 1 spot. It's probably going to look similar to last week, I would imagine, but let's have a little quick look, see if you made any significant changes. Let me just check that that's still visible for you. I'm just getting in the way. I'm going to pop myself out of the way there. Here, let's get me out of the way so you can see it all nice and clearly. Right, what you got there, Richard? I did do 2 transfers. Who did you bring in? Let's see how my memory is. I'll just flick back, see if I can jump out. Did you have Gabriel last week? Cunha, I'm pretty sure you had Cunha. Bowen, Hell, and Calvert-Lewin. Let's have a little quick look back, see if you did anything significant there I can spot easily. Gabriel, Van Heck, Hall, Wilson, Foden, Cunha, Saka, Calvert-Lewin, TK, Haaland. My brain's mush at the moment, guys. We're on another night with very little sleep. Probably not Tarkowski. Okay, so that wasn't Flash, was it? Same as myself. But I still think a great pick going forward. Cunha, Saka, forward, Calvert-Lewin, Bowen, Haaland, Wilson there. Wilson on the bench, mate. That's a shame, isn't it? Oh no, the pain. Oh, I'm not the only one. Rice. Oh, why didn't you just start him? And if he played, but there's nothing wrong with that midfield you got there. Saka, Cunha, Foden. Oh, I feel your pain, mate. It is what it is, mate. Listen, where are you? Where the hell are you? Listen, you're just doing so amazing. It's 6,818 in the world. Rock on, mate. Rock on. It's awesome work, Richard. It really is. Bruggen, Dubravka. Yeah, but 3 blanking forwards. I'm going to push this. I'm really going to push this 4-5-1, 5-4-1, whatever way you want to go with it. Yeah, 3 blanking forwards. It is hard to find the right ones at the moment. And they've got two midfielders with their points on the bench. Norwich, go with it. Just talking on the 4-5-1, it is actually. There are more and more people talking about it. I can't remember how. I know why it took me so long to go. I was actually reminded of it with the 4-5-1. Why it took me so long to go there. I was listening to, might have been Raptor. Can't remember. I'm so OCD. I look at all of them in the morning when I'm having my coffee. Someone else that's thinking about, one of the other content providers that's thinking of going there, but can't bring himself to do it because it's a psychological leap. And he's right, it is, and that's what I said some weeks back when I was trying to get there. It's like a psychological leap, just playing with one forward. And it doesn't mean there aren't forwards out there that might be averaging the 6 or the 7, but it's inconsistent. Regardless, as I always say, have fun, play your own game, don't panic. And there is more than one way to play this game. There really, really is. There really, really is. And I've decided this year, certainly for the second half of the season, I'm going 4-5-1. All the numbers, because I'm a spreadsheet addict, as you know, just say that is the way to go. And that sort of template could change, but it has been fairly consistent. I just haven't been able to take that psychological leap. It was one of the reasons I didn't get there from when I first started talking about it in 10 game weeks ago. God, seems like forever. But regardless, mate, regardless of your 4-5-1s, 5-4-1s, 10-10-10s, 1-8-97s, you are number one in the league, mate. And that's all that matters. And it's another good, solid score. Great squad. I mean, you've got depth there, which is the one thing I don't have, and that is, I know that's going to bite me on the bum. It's already biting me on the bum. Great work, Richard. Really good. Love it. Right, let's have a look at. Why is that not going back? Go back. Here we go. Great work, mate, and love entrenched there. And I think you flirted with the top 5,000 before the City game, where I think a few of us were disappointed with how our City assets went. But great work, Dean. Hot on his tail. Oh, joint top. You must have taken potentially maybe one hit more or something like that, Dean, because you're on the same points. Joint leaders though. This is a race, isn't it? Right, let's have a look, Dean. What did you get up to? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about there. 4-5-1. Nice little bench there as well, mate. There, Krupi Jr. I think he's going to get more minutes. I think that could be a very astute choice, having him. I think just the one transfer in. I think anyone that is going down this path, or any path, to be honest with you, if you need some little cheapy fodder, Krupi Jr. and the lad I mentioned yesterday, whose name's gone out of my head, that plays for Wolves, that got the goal and the assist, was Heather put me onto actually. And I said, he's only going to, what's the point in having someone on the bench that's only got to get a point? But there's a couple of maybe little good, very cheap 4.5ish, 4.6ish strikers emerging. Krupi Jr. is one of them, because is he now, that was a great goal he got, wasn't it? It's a lovely goal. Is he going to get more solid minutes with Semenyo now leaving? I suspect he might, certainly in the short term. I guess it depends if they do bring anyone in January. And then the other lad at Wolves, whose name will not emerge from my brain. But yeah, loving it, Dean. Oh, I got word. Yeah, Verts. Yeah, he's I'm not sure he's playing brilliantly, but he's starting to get returns. Saka, Jobazlai, Cunha, lovely. He must have been jumping up and down as I was. Gabriel, make you happy as an Arsenal fan. Maybe not so much the goal he gave away. But yeah, I bet you jumped to the ceiling when you went up the other end and slammed that one in. Collins. I like Collins. I said that last week, I said it again. This is not who I have gone for, or who I think I'm going to be going for. But Collins is such a solid pick. He really is. He hit a purple patch last year, and I didn't buy him. Maybe I need to. No, I think I've chosen the way I'm going to go. But I do like Collins. Really good pick. Yeah, great work. So joint top, Dean, loving it. And 7,229. I think you flirted with the top 5,000 as well. Amazing stuff. And yeah, would have been you'd have been as gutted as myself with the blanking from Foden and Haaland. Really solid, mate. Really solid. Right, who we got at number 3? Ken Again on the rise, Lincoln Park Rangers. Good, really good score, 68. Really, really good score. 68. Oh, you know I love a bit of affirmation, don't you? I do. 68 on the wild card. That's good, mate. Yeah, so different to mine, but getting a great result. Complete. So yeah, so many players different to mine. Yes, yeah, so obviously it's going to be crossovers, but you know, you've got the double Arsenal defence there. You've got your Rogers, your Anderson, really solid DEFCON lad. Oh, listen, word to the wise guys. I've just started my if you want to put one on your watch list. I know a few of you are going to have memories of me having nightmares with this earlier in the season, but at the very beginning of the season I said, get this guy on your watch list. I'm putting him straight in my team as soon as he's back from injury. I've analysed his numbers from last year, and he is going to be a 7-point average at a really good price, and maybe more. A few of you will know who I'm talking about. He came back yesterday, and I said you can literally write 5 points that you'll be able to write 5, and it's not talking about Declan Rice, but I'm talking something Declan Rice-ish, who will give you the same sort of level of numbers. Rodri. I was doing a Rodri watch. I'm actually including it on my watch list. I'm not bringing him in because I was stung by him once or twice where he was coming back from an injury and then he got injured immediately afterwards. But I did a lot of analysis on his numbers last year and how it would change with DEFCON, and it was showing that he would average 7 or 8 points per week. That he basically would get 5 points most weeks, and then he'd get 1 and potentially 2 attacking returns every 5 to 6 games, showing a really solid 7 or 8 point average. So just keep an eye on that one. I'm doing a Rodri watch in my weekly game week reviews. Definitely want to keep an eye on. Great price, a real. I believe if he stays just clear of injury, a solid 7-pointer average across across the rest of the season. If he stays clear of injury, I've been stung with him twice, and I was calling it a mistake. But if he does come back and shows that consistency across the next 4 or 5, I'll totally be finding a place for him because he'll be showing a lot better numbers than Foden very soon. Okay, where? Yeah, I'm just liking this. I'm loving obviously that it's the 4-5-1, but I'm loving that it's also different to mine. You know, it's great, really good. Oh, or did you play it accidentally? Which actually even further proves my point. Did you have Ekitike? You would have had Ekitike starting, wouldn't you? Did you play it accidentally? Just out of curiosity, because it's obviously worked. Who would you have had on the bench? Anderson maybe. Anyway, it's a solid score. It matters not. A great score. It isn't a 4-5-1 for whatever it's worth. And mate, 3rd place and just a little outside that top 10,000. Brilliant stuff. Really love it. Okay, let's just see who else we've got in the top 10. Risers, fallers, wet sailors. Yeah, we've got Tempestuous Sea holding solid there at number 4 with a really good 60. Great score, Lee there on the rise, 71. Oh, Jacob, that's not a good day, is it? That's not a good day at the office, but it happens, mate. I could have a 32 next week. Any of us could have a bloody 24 next week. It's the game, mate. You're right up there, though, buddy. You're right up there. Sean, really solid 57. Little green arrow there. FC Haynes, yeah, just with the 54. Where we gone? FC Haynes, that's 8. John Vindaloo, nice solid 56, mate. It's nice to see you getting a bit of green again. And Everton till Endai. And yeah, again, it's a reasonably solid. I mean, it's hard to get a green arrow in that top 10, mate. But again, it's a pretty solid 53. Right, notable mentions as we go down to page 2 for this week's winner. And boy, was it a tight race. Whoa, really tight race and a couple of cracking scores. Right, who we got? Andrew, 66. Now that's a team. That's a great score, buddy. Really good score. 66. Mark Williamson, he got the 70, mate. The magic 70. You know I love the magic 70. It's my favourite number. Alan, back on form, buddy. Back with a bang. That's a great score. 77. Really pleased for you, mate. You're just having a bit like myself, just having a little bit of a rough one for a few weeks, weren't you? But yeah, this is a long season. That would have given you a great rank prize, wouldn't it? Brilliant stuff. 77. I love it. 34, 38, 42. Yeah, it's such a wide variance. Hey Stuart, that's 64, very solid, mate. Ooh, a 76er from Ian with the Barney Army. Let's keep scrolling down here. 66 from Shane Mortimer. Again, that will have given you a nice jump in rank. I mean, I know I got off of my 67, was it 350k rank rise or something like that. So you'll have had a really good lift out of that one. Nice 60 there from John. 67, Stephen Wright. You'll come off page 2 with me. You come off page 2 with me. He's making a comeback. He's back on page 1 with his 67 points. FPL, don't panic. It's good to be back. It's dark and scary down there on page 2, and they're coming for us. Once you see some of the scores. What we got? Yeah, nothing of note there. Chris, yeah, you'll come off page 2 as well, buddy. Yeah, we're in the light now. We're in the light. We one or two more joining us soon. Long may it continue. Right, let's go for our winner. Coming off page 2 recently, guys. There's a few they're coming for us. Right, where are we? 59 there from James. Heather, 79. That's an absolutely magnificent score. I was following your journey this week because I knew you'd been having a bit of a bad run as well, but some absolutely superb choices in there. Some really good superb choices, and a really good decision not to bench Rice, unlike a certain someone who sold him. Really good stuff, Heather. That's awesome. And who else we got here? Right, I think we're just going to find our way down to our winner now. It's not you, Heather. You were so close. It was an absolute nail biter. Our Bishop Brennan Cup winner hit the magic 80. Andrew, 80 points. That's an amazing score, mate. A few of those, seriously, it's like there's a 200,000 and 300,000, 400,000, 500,000 rank rises with that. Let's have a look and see how you did actually. You'll have certainly risen a fair bit. No, it don't look good there at 4 million, mate. But you would be surprised how a few of those, if you just get a few of those under your belt, you'll be getting 1 and 2 million rank rises, and flying out the traps. Right. He went off injured as well, didn't he, old Ruben? But at least you got your 5 points out of him. Good stuff. It was actually quite an astute choice. It's a shame he got injured for you. It's quite an astute choice, Ruben. Refs, Virgil. Yeah, time to get rid of Virgil, mate. It's not happening for that Liverpool defence. Of course, you'll get rid of him and they'll go and get a clean sheet. Gabriel and Chow. We love Chow, don't we? I love Chow anyways. Van de Ven. Say what we will about Van de Ven, and I do slag him off a bit, but he's picking up the points. Rogers, Grealish, kept the faith with Grealish. Couple of assists, wasn't it? Foden, Thiago. Keeping the faith with Thiago, yeah, and he's rewarded you, mate. Yes, it is the thing. Sometimes we lose patience, but sometimes it's just worth hanging on to these guys just a little bit longer. A fantastic hat trick, but again, as I said earlier, Thiago hat trick in the video I did earlier. Thiago hat trick with 3 goals, and then Chow 1 goal, 17 points, and that's my reasoning as to a degree between the 5-4-1 and the 4-5-1, just increasing your chances of getting those hauls in what would be a more likely event, as in a 1 goaler with a clean sheet type thing. But can't argue with that as a score, mate. 80 points. I wish I had it. That's brilliant stuff. That will have. I'm just going to see how much. Okay, that will have given you a magnificent rise, buddy. Yeah, over 1 million, 1.3 million of a rank rise. And there we go. This week's Bishop Brennan Cup winner is Andrew. 80 points. Very well done indeed. In fact, in this game, I mean that's twice the average. You get the standing clap. Yeah, amazing score in a game like that. Congratulations, you are this week's Bishop Brennan Cup winner. But sadly, as you can't be here to collect your trophy here in New Zealand, I, once again, for the 287 millionth time in a row. Well done, Andrew. Great stuff indeed. Right, game week 21 is less than a day and a half away. I'll probably be back in the morning with my morning, your evening, with decisions, final decisions, I think, and whether I'm going to do this transfer, although I will still wait up until deadline. But the news on Gavardio doesn't sound good. Doesn't sound good. But we do have the FA Cup break, so there is a little bit of a break after this game week, so that might help. Just going to try and monitor it. If it looks like he's out for 2, 3 or 4, I think I've made my decision on who I will be bringing in. We shall reveal that tomorrow. Take care, have fun, play your own game, don't panic. Let's get ourselves set up for a magnificent game week 21. See you soon. Bye bye.